Hi, this is Sarah Lingra, and welcome to your first lessons with piano key finder cards. You are here because either you are a brand new student who's never had lessons before, you are a teacher of brand new students who've never had lessons before, or you are a parent of a brand new student who's never had lessons before. And I'm going to break this video series, this first lesson, into 3 short videos so that you don't have to watch the same thing over and over again to get to the end. And this is what I would cover in that first half-hour lesson. Okay, this is not getting you playing and ready for recitals or anything. This is just that first half-hour lesson. So the first thing that I'm teaching is the names of all of the keys on the piano. And I often would start with groups of 3 and 2 black keys, and then teach all of the white key names associated with the groups of 2 and 3 black keys going up and down the keyboard, which works really well. But I realized that there was a problem, that the groups of 2 and 3 black keys were still 2 and 3 groups of 2 and 3, and we didn't have names for those keys. And if you don't have black keys, then it makes music less interesting because you're only using 7 out of 12 different sounds on the piano, and I like using 12 out of 12 from the very beginning. And kids are very interested, or beginning students are very interested in playing on everything, not just the ones that have names. What I did is I created this piano key name card, which is what we'll be using. It shows groups of 3 black keys and groups of 2 black keys. The middle line is the letter names of these keys, and this is in American English. There are different naming conventions depending on the country that you're from. And then it gives all of the sharp names and the flat names. And a sharp is a letter named key. It's 1 key to the right of a letter named key. And a flat is 1 key to the left of a letter named key. So in this case, here's an A. There's the A sharp, and here's the A, and there's an A flat. Sharps look like hashtags, for want of a better description, or tic-tac-toe signs, and the flats kind of look like a stylized letter B. When you say the name, you would say the letter name first, and then the sharp or flat second. So here we have a G key, and then over here we have a G sharp key and an A flat key. These two names are the same name. They're the name for the same key. The way this works is you line up groups of 3 and 2 black keys on the piano with the back of the card. And then I secure it in place with a sticky note. And it gives you the names of all the keys. Now, it's helpful to have this in the beginning if you don't remember the names of the keys, which is really common. What happens over time is the more you play, the easier it is to remember the names of the keys, and then once you've got the names of the keys, you no longer need the card. It is completely okay to use the card for months if it makes you feel comfortable and confident. It's also okay to not use the card for months if you start remembering the names of the keys. It is a tool and a scaffold, so keep that in mind, that there's no problem with having something that enables you to practice your pieces without feeling like, oh, I can't remember this, because not remembering the names of the keys on the piano is a barrier to being able to play well. Okay, so that's part 1 of the lesson. Line up the keys on the piano and then find them. D, F, G. Say the names as you play the names of the keys. C sharp. Play them with 1 finger, play them with your thumb, play them with your elbow, play them with your nose. You can shift the card up and down the keys. So I can move this, and if I want to remember the names of the keys up here, I can shift this card up there. It works up and down the piano, or I can move it down here. You can see it better. Actually, I can't move it all the way down, but I could get a second card and cut it so that it fits the end. So you can move this all over the piano, and it will enable you to know all of the names of your keys. So that's step 1. We'll see you in the next video.